In so many fields, there's always this question of how do I prove I'm actually good at what I do? Especially in a role like project management that exists in pretty much every industry imaginable.
That is the core question, isn't it? And for over 1 million professionals around the world, the answer comes down to 3 letters: PMP. It's seen as the definitive credential.
So let's break that down. The Project Management Professional, or PMP certification, is a globally recognized credential from the Project Management Institute. It's for project managers in almost any industry you can think of: health, construction, IT, you name it.
Exactly. Think of it as the gold standard for project management. When you have that PMP certification, you're signaling to employers that you understand the language, the frameworks, and the strategies to lead projects successfully, no matter the context.
Okay, so it's a big deal, but what does it actually take to get one? It sounds like you can't just sign up for it.
Right. It's not an entry-level thing. PMI has a few different pathways to qualify, but they all require 35 hours of project management education. Then, it depends on your background. If you have a high school diploma, you need 5 years of project management experience. If you have a bachelor's degree, that drops to 3 years.
I see, so they're flexible. And there's a third option?
Yep. If your bachelor's degree is from a program that's already accredited by PMI's Global Accreditation Center, you only need 2 years of experience. The key is that they've created different on-ramps. It acknowledges that people come into project management from very different places.
That makes sense. Once you're eligible, you face the exam. I hear it's pretty intense. It's 180 questions, lasts almost 4 hours, with a couple of short breaks. The content is broken into 3 domains: process, which is 50%, people at 42%, and business environment, which is the last 8%.
And that breakdown is so important. It shows you exactly what modern project management is about. It's not just about charts and deadlines anymore. In fact, the exam is now roughly a 50-50 split between questions on traditional predictive methods and those on agile or hybrid approaches. It forces you to be versatile.
David, you mentioned those 3 domains. In your experience, which part is the biggest hurdle for most people taking the exam? Where do they really need to focus?
I'd say the people domain, without a doubt. It's almost half the exam for a reason. Many project managers, especially those who come from a very technical background, are brilliant with the process part. But leading teams, managing conflict, mentoring, those are different muscles. The questions are often situational, forcing you to apply principles rather than just recite them. That's where the real mastery shows.
So you pass this beast of an exam. What's the payoff? Is it worth all that effort?
The data says a resounding yes. According to PMI's own salary survey, PMP holders report a median salary that's 33% higher than their non-certified peers. PC Magazine even ranked it as the 3rd highest paying IT-related certification.
A 33% jump is significant. That's not just a small bump.
It's a career accelerator. And looking forward, with the demand for project managers expected to grow massively by 2027, having that certification doesn't just get you a raise. It gives you a serious competitive edge in a tightening job market.
All right, this has been incredibly clear. So if we were to boil it all down for someone listening who is now seriously considering this path, what are the absolute key takeaways?
I'd say it comes down to 4 things. First, the PMP is the global gold standard in project management, recognized everywhere. Second, getting there is a commitment. You need a mix of specific education and documented hands-on experience, but there are flexible paths to qualify. Third, the exam is tough and reflects the real world. It's not just about process. It's heavily focused on your people and leadership skills. And finally, the reward is tangible. We're talking a significant salary increase and a much stronger position in the job market. It's a serious investment, but the return is just as serious.